Okay, hopefully this finally works this time. So, first, I want to talk about a few things, talk about whatever's on my mind. I'm sorry, it's just not showing up on my phone. Finally, alright, so, first of all, might as well put this next stream on private. Winter is coming in Colorado. No. I hate winter. I hate winter. When I move out of this state, it's gonna be Florida, Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, Arizona, California, Africa, all hot places. Stuff like that. But yeah, trust me, this is... But yeah, I will say this, though. October 2020, Christmas Day, was hot. It was sunny. It was the best Christmas I ever had because it was so damn unique. Like, a summer Christmas Day? Holy shit! And we never got it again. Unfortunately. I mean, hey, think of it this way. An early winter means an early summer. So I guess that could put the climate change activists' claims to rest. Told you it was a normal part of the Earth. I can't believe 2020 was 4 years ago now. So much shit happened that year. Let's see what else is going on. I could talk about the election in a bit, but I will say this. I fucking hate Paycock. You wanna know why? Because the Universal monster movies are only on there during Halloween season. Those are your movies, Universal. Your movies. And then you just add them off like they're nothing. Like they're a TV show. Oh, you can have Phantasm and Murder, She Wrote on all year? Fuck you. Fuck you, NBC. If you can't tell by the back, I'm replaying Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Love it. I think a game like Metal Gear, which takes place in Russia, at least Snake Eater, is perfect to play during winter. Because it's cold in the Northern Hemisphere. Speaking of colder countries, I've been getting into Swedish music lately. Like Magnus Uggla and Attack, those kind of guys. I should probably do videos about it. Maybe that would get me an increase in views, probably from not only Sweden, but Northern Europe. I kind of miss Iceland now. Iceland was cold when I was there, regardless of summer, because it's the northern hemisphere of the Earth, for crying out loud. And yeah, I remember the plane ride to Iceland. My sister was on the Wi-Fi. I was not. Yeah, she broke the news that Trump was trying to get assassinated. Quite an interesting time for my trip, What else is going on in life? Yeah, I want to talk about future videos here for a second. Terminator is finally free on Amazon. We bought it on digital just for me to we bought it on digital just for me to record the videos in time for Halloween, because that's the 40-year anniversary of the first Terminator movie. And it wasn't free after we bought it, at least on Amazon, because I know Amazon is stuck to your digital account. At least I hope that's the case, but I've seen it many times on many movies we own. But yeah, so I missed the anniversary, so I'd say better late than never. I'm not a big name YouTuber, so it's not like I'm gonna get all the backlash. Nope, nobody fucking cares about me unless if I do a hell of a boss video. Which I'm probably never gonna do. I am thinking of some videos planned, but let me explain some other things I have next. I'm definitely doing another comic obscurity episode this year. I'm definitely doing another Target Christmas special video this year because I quite enjoyed doing that last year. In a few days' time, November the 8th, I am going to be doing a podcast format video. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna put it in the podcast format show. I'm gonna make it its own thing. Talking about my nostalgia for Smash Bros. 4 leading up to the release, the amiibos, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to listen to like the first few takes again, because it's been a few days. I'm sorry, it was Halloween, and I still got family in town. So yeah, they're all sleeping right now, thankfully. They're not hearing my annoying ass voice. If you can't tell, that's Discord shouting at my. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on a second. And I am doing another. I don't think I'm gonna do a Christmas movie this year. I could if I have enough time, but whatever. I don't have a job. I have all the time in the world. Technically, YouTube is my job. It's just that they're paying me in pretend money. I am broke. I'm still living with my parents, mostly because I'm 18 and I'm living in Colorado. Housing is so unaffordable here. It's ridiculous. Even a box house. I looked it up. Trailer house. Fucking ridiculous here. Yeah, I love this state for its beauty, but I don't know, just the way of living and the way. Remember when they tried to take Trump off the ballots here in Colorado? Yeah, completely commie. Like all that stuff going on. Boom. I'm not. That's enough for me not want to live here anymore. But still, it's a beautiful state. I might get a summer home here. I definitely want to visit the desert side of Colorado at some point in my life. I think I did a very long time ago, but I never. Yeah, while researching what state Iceland is the size of, I found out Iceland is the size of Kentucky, but and then I found out Colorado is the size of New Zealand. So New Zealandic, whatever you guys call yourselves over there. Congratulations! I technically live in New Zealand. No. But yeah, so my video for December is going to be another ranking video, another trilogy ranking, and it's going to be Night of the Museum. Alright, the reason why I'm doing Night of the Museum now is because we are on the 10-year anniversary of Secret of the Tomb, everybody. 10 whole years since I saw that movie in the theater, and I didn't know Robin Williams died until 2 years later. I'm sorry, I was all focused on Smash Bros. 4 coming out at the time. And looking back on it, yeah, it was a great way for him to say goodbye, especially since Night of the Museum was his only franchise outside of Aladdin, because I think he was only in Aladdin 3, The King of Thieves. I have not seen an Aladdin sequel in my life. If you're hearing the jingles, as I'm playing with my friend Jesus over here. But hold on, I'm gonna push the remote real quick, so I could at least, keep this damn TV on. But yeah, I might do a Christmas movie review, and if it were, it either be Batman Returns. Actually, it should be Batman Returns, because the Penguin's awesome, folks. The Penguin's really awesome. I'm not gonna say I'm doing a whole review, because it's kind of gonna be a pain in the ass for me to, nah, it'll be fine the more I think about it. I'm just too lazy to explain it all. But, I definitely think Scrooge would be a perfect movie to review, because, there is a lot I like about that movie, and there is a lot to be said, I enjoy it. That's why I could review it. I tossed around the idea of reviewing Scrooge last year, so I'm like, why not do it again? And plus, the director died a few years ago. He also directed The Goonies. I don't remember what else he directed. But yeah, rest in peace, dude. So yeah, but do I have any other plans for the future? Look, I don't want to go into the indie show market. The reason being is because that shit's not my thing. All right, I do enjoy like Digital Circus and Lackadaisy, but being a part of that community, look at, oh boy, trying to find somebody I can use as an example. Look at this guy right here. You think I want to make videos based off indie shows? No, want to make videos based off him. But yeah. And also expect a lot of view grabs. I wouldn't say a lot, but expect a lot of view grabs throughout the next year, Expect all the cash grabs coming your way. God, I'm so glad they're making comic-accurate Eternals figures. I would definitely buy the Makari figure. Makari's my favorite in the Eternals comics, the Jack Kirby run. I know Jack Kirby's work is not for everyone, but I love it. I love him, He's my idol for a reason. Because of his art and his writing, stuff like that. Oh yeah, speaking of internet, the Fantastic Four comic dub is going strong. Oh my gosh, I got 3 voice actors to sign up within a span of 3 days. Alright, 2 on the same day, 1 on the 3rd. Oh my god. This production was hell, folks. Hell. Hold on a second, I just had the thought. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. There we go. This production, folks, was hell. Like, okay, I want to talk about a drama behind the scenes, but it's not really drama. I don't want to start drama with her because I don't want to name her name. But, yeah. First of all, voice actors are terrible to work with on the internet. Alright? 50% of all the voice actors I thought were good and I emailed never responded to me. Never. And these are all just internet people. These are not on the industry. These are just internet people. If you go on a few playlists that say voice demos for voice actors, half of those people would not respond to you. All right, maybe I'm a special case, but half of those people won't respond to you. They will. I'm not saying they're purposely there to fuck with me, but it kind of feels that way, especially the ones that did sign up to be in my dub. First of all, the original voice actor, Silver Surfer, just ghosted me. He never recorded his lines. The voice of Reed, who I already announced publicly on the internet, so I might privatize, only did his lines for 1, and that's the Origin comic. So I got a new voice actor, don't get me wrong, but I am still very pissed off that he ghosted me. Alright, and then I took a look at all of his other internet history, and he's been taking paid work now. Paid work behind my back when he said he was going to be a part of this comic dub for 4 parts. He said he was going to do all 4. He said he was going to record the next parts. It's been since July since I communicated with him. Never responded to me since. I mean, I didn't spam to him every day, but I don't know. I've been emailing him every month. I've been, sending, songs, hello from the other side. So yeah, I am very pissed off at him right now that he would do something like that. And there's another voice actress who, let's be honest, I was very, very excited to... it's a little distracting. I was very excited to work with her because the way I found her and, my motivation with her. First of all, she was supposed to be the voice of Crystal. Alright? Who knows? Maybe she might respond to me in the future. Who knows? But... she fucking ghosted me online. Alright, we had a huge talk on Discord. We associated... okay, let me explain how I found her. I'm not going to name names here, but... so, I found her because her and her friends, who are all voice actors, were playing a certain video game. I'll give you a hint. It's a video game I talked about before. I only did 4 different video game analyzations. Mortal Kombat, Smash Brothers, Undertale, and Edith Finch. It's in between those 4, alright? And then when I heard her voice, I was like, my god, she's perfect. And then, look, again, we're going through an election year. I'm very conservative, alright? I went on her Twitter to try to find some contacting info, and then I saw her she, they, and her pronouns, and then I'm like, I don't want to work with her. Then Finn, you know, the voice of the thing, being the cool dude he is, he said, I thought you said you wanted to create Unity. And then I'm like, you know what, that's cool. So yeah, I decided to negotiate with her anyway. Keep in mind, all this info I'm saying right now, I did not tell her. I did not tell her. Cross my heart and hope to die, never told her. Alright, so she agreed to be in this project. Alright, I told her the basics. Alright, so I communicated with her all the way back in August. Alright. So, I communicated with her all the way back in August. She said she was going to start voice recording in September. And I wanted to get to know her a little more. So I went to her own personal Discord server. I assumed I was kicked out because I wasn't really doing anything. I wasn't communicating with one person on there. So yeah, that was valid. And then, you know, what's funny is that a lot of people who I don't share a server with, because long story short, Discord, you have to communicate with people on the same server to stay in contact on Discord. But everyone else I've done that with in my life, and my life on Discord, my new life on Discord, I'm still in contact with them, alright? I'm still in contact with the new voice of the Watcher. I'm still in contact with the new voice of Reed, but not her for some reason. Then I tried emailing her saying, hey, what's going on? She never responded to me. Then I went to the Discord server where all of her friends are at, and then I tried to message her. Still wouldn't send. Alright, I saw her profile on the side of Discord, still wouldn't send. So I think the bitch blocked me. Alright, yeah, I'm going as far as to... Maybe that's a little too far, but... the bitch blocked me. Alright, there's no other... Maybe she didn't. Maybe she has some super secret code on how she works. But she blocked me. Alright, I think she blocked me. That's what I think. I'm not gonna say she blocked me, I'm saying I think she blocked me. I did not do anything, folks. I did not do anything. I was not saying anything gross. I was not saying anything inappropriate. I wasn't doing no... And keep in mind, I wanted her to be the voice of Crystal because me and her are the same age. Alright, me and her were the same age. And I felt like she was the perfect choice for it. You know, she's 18, I'm 18, you know. Like, I wanted to cast someone close to my age as Crystal because I didn't want to make any future voice actor or actress uncomfortable. You know, that they're technically dating a lolly. Well, I'm not a lolly. I'm 18 now. Or except I still can't drink. It's not like I'm gonna do it in my own life. But yeah, so I sent her an email. Again, I did not call her a bitch. I did not do any of that. Yeah, I kind of regret doing that. And I don't know if she read it or not. She probably didn't because she was too lazy to communicate with me anyway. I don't know. Let me read to you what the email was like. All right, I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna read it to you. Alright, I don't know if you'll ever get this message, but... Okay, I talked about this with my therapist. Alright, I see him every 2 weeks. I'm gonna see him again this week. But there are some stuff that I think might have turned her off, because this is like a long-ass email about my disappointment saying, I'm done. You're out. You never responded to me. Bye. I don't know if you'll ever get this message, but I'm very disappointed in you. You agreed to be in my dumb project of mine, and you ghosted me. I was literally excited to work with you. Again, from the way I saw her. I'm also pretty sure you blocked me on Discord because I joined two servers you were in. That's because Discord's communication sucked. And also maybe a possible way to bond. As in probably get a friendship, you know. Oh, if that felt weird or creepy to you, I apologize you felt that way, and that was in no way my intention. So yeah, I think the disappointed part, or maybe even that is the reason why she never responded. But that's not normal behavior. Agreeing to be in my damn thing, and then you decide not to be in the project? Alright, Alright, that's not a normal human thinking. Alright? And I even tried messaging her, because here are some other reasons why I think she might have ghosted me. Because she's a Twitch streamer also. She's not just a voice actor, she's a gamer. Alright? So I'm like, hey, yeah, I see that you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer too. I'm a YouTuber as well. You know, I make all these movie reviews, but we just got to set up a time, you know. And she never responded to me on that. Alright? I don't know if she felt I was pressuring her, or she forgot about me, or she wanted to fuck with me. the last part is definitely not the case, but it kind of does feel that way. If you had to go through that shit. If she caused you to literally have to find someone else. And again, I did find someone else. I am happy to work with this new Crystal voice actress. But again, this shit is not this is not how a human works. When I joined Guy's Discord, which I was kicked out of because okay, so I was kicked out of because I said I wasn't going to be there long. All right, that was a terrible cop out. All right, I'll admit, terrible cop out. If you don't want to be in my thing anymore, just say it. Don't put me in the dark about it. I say I don't. I say I know if you'll. I say I don't know. Sorry, it took me a bit. I say I don't know if you'll ever get this message because you never respond to me. No voice actor, even the one who agreed to be in my projects, ever do. All right, I really hope that kind of shows you that I'm very disappointed in her. I was really excited to work with her. Because like, yeah, I liked her. I liked her from the things she did with those people. All right, she agreed to be in my fucking thing. She said she was going to start recording 2 months ago, mind it. She never did. All right, she never fucking did. So yeah, I am mad at least three random people on the other side of the world that I don't even know. All right, I know these are just random strangers on the internet, but again, you can't just say you would love to be a part of something, because she even says right here, again, I'm not going to show it, all right? I'm not going to show you who this chick is. I don't want people harassing her. She's a normal human being, and, she probably wants kids, all right? She probably wants kids. Maybe she wants to be a model, because her V2 ring model is very sexualized, I don't know. I would be more than happy to voice in something for you. She said that back in August. All right, and then we had a talk on Discord about it. So yeah, I had to go through all of that. She seemed like a really cool person. But no, she never responded to me. All right, I'm sorry for having this angry rant. All right, I'm sorry for this, but yeah, that's just what happens. Like, I just wanted her to, like, fulfill her promise to be in my thing, but she never did. She just treated me like I was a flea being flung off. All right? All right, next topic. All right, the election. The election, folks. Some of you may be wondering, what do you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger endorsing Kamala Harris? His endorsement of Kamala Harris is 10 times better than any other celebrity, because celebrities are dicks, all right? They're all dicks. Ever since Trump first came into office, they all shown their true colors. They're all a bunch of dicks, all right? They're all a bunch of dicks. Like, Mark Hamill told people like me to go fuck myself. Michael Keaton called people like me stupid. All right, all they do is bitch about politics. Schwarzenegger, yeah, he has TDS. He has Trump derangement syndrome. I'm not going to change my logo because it's too iconic, all right, for that. All right, I'd be an extremist. I'd be a fool to do that. All right, but it's like, I read his Twitter post as to why he's voting for Kamala. It's not these stupid, oh, she's so awesome, she's so happy all the time. Like that bullcrap that Sean Astin, Samwise Gamgee, who I met unfortunately 2 years ago, he was cool. I'm just not happy at what he's been doing as of late. It's not this cringe Kamala arguments. He's just saying, like he basically said on his tweet where he mentioned he was gonna vote for Kamala that, you know what, I'm sick of Trump. I'm voting for Kamala because I got no other choice. At least that's how it sounded. All right, and then again, he talked about both problems with the party. He talked about the left and how they're destroying big cities with crime and homelessness. But I'm sorry, Arnold, Kamala's not the right person to fix that. All right, not even immigration or cost of living or... Oh, God, I think you mentioned something else. Yeah, all the issues that even you acknowledge was the left's fault and are even problems that the right is concerned about, Kamala's not the right person to fix that. What I think you should do, Arnold, is instead of being societally pressured to vote for someone, you should be the celebrity who says, I'm not going to vote for anyone this year. Yeah, Zachary Levi had the balls to support Trump. You, I think, should have the balls to not vote for anybody. All right, I know people take voting too seriously, but you're Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. You've been in the industry longer than Rachel Zegler. All right, you've been in the industry longer than Bob Iger has ever been an executive. He was a weatherman, for crying out loud. Hold on. I don't know. I just love ranting like this because it makes my dopamine or makes my adrenaline pump. I don't know why. But, yeah, I was trying to breathe, trying to catch my breath. But, you're Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. You've been working in the industry. You've had a bigger career than Mark Hamill combined. Alright, you lived longer than the Christmas tree dude from The Running Man. Alright? No, seriously, he died, like, shortly after the movie came out. Hi, Christmas tree. Alright, you should be the one with all the free will in the world, especially when it comes to entertainment. You already pissed off half the country by saying screw your freedom, which you apologize to, but you should definitely, but you need to piss off the other half if you're so neutral. Alright, I'm gonna come out and say it, I don't think Arnold's a Republican. I think he's a centrist, alright? I don't think he's a liberal. Yeah, he said screw your freedom. Yeah, he has TDS. Yeah, he's an environmentalist. But you don't have to agree with everyone, alright? And the thing about Arnold is that when he was responding to some people, he was like, we don't see eye to eye, but I still respect you. It's like, he was 10 times nicer in his responses to people who disagree with him than fucking Mark Hamill was. Alright? 10 times fucking nicer. Alright, he's the kind of guy who says, I'm welcome to have you as my friend. You know, as for people like Neil Gaiman, on the other hand, he just tells you to fuck off, calls you a supremacist, Heil Hitler, whatever. Alright, that kind of thing. Alright, celebrities are cunts now. Alright, what makes Schwarzenegger different is that he's the kind of guy who shares his differing opinion, and that's what I want from celebrities. They need to share more of their opinions on policy, rather than just talking about how awesome someone is. Alright? And I'll admit, I probably plead guilty on doing that with Trump on my community tab. But, you know. Again, Schwarzenegger, you should not be afraid to not vote for anybody. Because, again, one more time, I'm going to say this. I don't think he's voting for Kamala because he loves her. Alright, he literally said a year ago that he doesn't like Trump or Biden. Alright, he says America needs a new president. Alright, look it up. I think he's voting for Kamala all because he's sick of Trump. He doesn't like Trump. Alright, he's only voting because he's pressured to do so. Alright, it's the kind of mentality of, fine, I'll side with the other side because I can't stand what's going on right now. It's the only way to fix this, you know? Like, that's what it felt like. Alright, and this is my message to everyone working in Hollywood. I know I'm just a random young adult male living in my mom's basement still because I can't afford to move out on my own. And I have parents, and I'm blessed enough to have parents who still care about me, for me to live in their home still, instead of just kicking my ass out. And we live in pretty expensive times. Be respectful. Alright, because I know 50% of all of you working there are not. Like you see what Will Wheaton said about Zachary Levi? We'll get to him in a bit. You're not inclusive. You're hateful. You're everything you're against. And also, speaking of Zachary Levi, he said more and more conservatives working in that town, that town being LA, for example, should come out more. Why is nobody going out? Who fucking cares if he gets bullied by the Hollywood Reporter? Alright, we don't need Hollywood Reporter to talk about our movie news. We could just have random assholes on the streets. Alright? We don't need, Alright, if you're bullied by the Hollywood Reporter, like Zachary Levi has been as of late, fucking ignore it. Alright, those idiots writing those newspapers they're just threatened by me. Alright, using the left's term against them, they're threatened by me in the industry. Alright? What makes that different from what Amanda Stenberg claims is that I'm not. I don't care if she's black. I don't care if the lead in Star Wars is black. What I do care about it is that if you make that your big deal. But what it seems to me is that you're worried that me with differing viewpoints is going to work in the industry someday. All right? And this does not just include Hollywood. This includes all kinds of mediums. All right? YouTube, Markiplier, ProZD, Animat, they're all jerks. Jerks politically. Anything else? But yeah. Sorry if I couldn't think of anything else. All right, Fortnite's doing a Kamala map. You get everything, liberals. And I think by the time Gina gets her court date, Gina Carano, the industry, not Hollywood, but the industry, all right, is going to be more 50-50 than ever. So what's it going to be? All right, are you going to continue to worry that your comfort zone is going to be gone? Or are you just going to accept that we can like shit too? Because clearly you don't. Clearly those idiots at the Hollywood Reporter bashing Zachary Levi don't. Alrighty. I've been ranting and raving a lot. New episode of Penguin drops tonight, and I think the final episode comes out next week. All I could say is whoever wins this year, let's all get along. You know, we could maybe argue about a few things. If Trump wins, that's who I'm voting for. I already got my vote in. I'm gonna be happy. If Kamala wins, I'd be very concerned about this country, folks. Very concerned. Who knows? Maybe she is gonna... I doubt it, because she would have done it by now. I said it before and I'll say it again. If she were to make all of her promises now, she would win. Alright, she would win. 100%. But, yeah. I'm not the kind of guy who forces you to go out and vote. Because that's very unconstitutional and people take it way too seriously. I'm gonna vote every year. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think people should be required to. Oh, and also one more thing. Yeah, when I was at Universal Studios, I bought a couple shirts. Such as this Transformers one. Alright, Optimus, Bumblebee. Optimus, Bumblebee, Evac. No. Yes, Evac and Megatron. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they even make merchandise out of Evac, even though he's just a fucking ride vehicle. But hey, you can definitely like him for that reason alone. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna continue writing. Maybe figure out what we're gonna have for dinner. Maybe continue playing this a little. Yeah. I'll see you all later.